Good glorious morning, everyone. Welcome to Lavender House and an episode of What the Help. This episode is about Dinacharya. Dinacharya is a Sanskrit word for daily routine. This is one of the things that I studied in my Ayurveda classes. And so I'm going to share a good deal of it with you this morning. Now, I kind of slept in this morning. I didn't get up till 5:30. So I'm kind of jumping into my day. And so the part that I'm sharing with you, I've already done the washing of my face and brushing my teeth and that sort of thing. So you're welcome. But I haven't put on my makeup and combed my hair and all that kind of stuff. So I'm inside. Normally I get up a little bit earlier and I sit up in bed and kind of do a quiet meditation. Today's meditation will be a moving meditation. So one of the first things I'm doing is preparing my tea kind of for the day. This morning I'm making a lemon ginger tea. Okay, I'm using this one. And I'm also using, oh, I don't have the package, but I'm also using red raspberry leaf tea. So I have that in my little teapot, and I've got my hot water in my other little teapot that I thought was so cute. I had to buy it. Isn't that cute? It's kind of persnickety though. Did you see that water just kind of pouring out of it when I put the lid on it? Yeah, it's special. I like it. It's got a brain. It's like, you closed me up and compressed everything, so I'm getting rid of some of this. Anyway, so I will just let this steep while I do a few other things. Now, one of the things that I usually do is put that like that because I have the strainer inside, and I can let that steep as pretty much as long as I want to, because sometimes I forget it, but I will let it steep for at least 10 minutes. That way I get a kind of strong tea. And I will do tea this morning as opposed to coffee first thing. I may have coffee a little bit later on. I use a decaf coffee. Decaf does for me what espresso does for some people. Okay, so I have some other things here that I will be using because I have returned to the Houston area and our weather is doing that Texas flip. And the area that I am living in, which is one of the reasons I'm making this video, we have a lot of, I want to say, congestion that actually comes into our physical body because of the environment, the air out here, because they're constructing a freeway, and so there's lots of dust and stuff flying. And we're close to a fire station and a hospital, so there's lots of energy movement in the area. We're also, close to gas stations and Walmart and supermarkets, and all these things are really, really, really close to the apartment where I live. And we do have filters in our air conditions and things like that. However, your air gets contaminated, and I'm telling you this because our environment affects our physical bodies. One of the things that I will also be using this morning is my black seed oil. That's part of my healthcare regimen, and I'm about to blend me a little bit of a concoction. So this is another reason that I'm using the lemon ginger tea. and the red raspberry tea, because the toxins that I'm environmentally exposed to have given me a bit more mucus production than I want in my body. So another thing that I do is prepare my water. Now, I normally use, my son goes out and buys me Ozarka. That's like my favorite. I read up about it. I did some research on it, and it's one of the better brands. But this is a 1 liter. Let's see. This is I think it's a 1 liter. Yes, a 1 liter bottle of water, and I'm supposed to have a minimum of 2 liters of water per day. So one of the things I do is fill up my bottle, and I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for just a little while, because right now it's room temperature. I am going to use some of it right now, because my first thing to do really is warm water with lemon. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of that and a little bit of the hot water into my cup, and then I'm going to cut a fresh lemon and squeeze half of that lemon into my water. Now, I'm telling you the process, but one of the things that I've already done in preparation, we're into meal prep and stuff like that everywhere you go. Everybody's meal prepping because we're so job oriented and busy and stuff like that. So one of the things that I've done to kind of meal prep with my lemon juice is about every 2 to 3 days, I will just go ahead and squeeze about 3 lemons, okay? And then I put it in a jar, and I recycle everything. So I put it in a jar that has a very tight sealing lid. And of course I use a small one because I don't want it to have, so much air in there that it begins to get oxidized or anything. I don't know that that's even true, but I just put it in a small bottle with a very, very closable lid that's going to seal it. Now this little contraption here is a combination of Celtic sea salt and Himalayan pink salt. That's kind of why it looks like that. And it's in this container because when I'm traveling, I just grab this and go. I don't have to pack a whole thing of salt. And the other product that's in this bag is ground ginger. So when I'm traveling, I can still take care of myself the way that I take care of myself wherever I am. Now, for the sake of showing you what's going on here, I'm just going to toss a little bit of this out so you can see the granules. And of course, when I'm home, I have the other containers that I can use, but as you can see, with the humid climate that I'm in down here on this coastline here in Texas, everything has a tendency to get a lot of moisture. And I even have one of those little silicone packets that I think it's silica gel or something like that kind of tries to keep things dry, as opposed to rice kernels, because now if you're at home and you have your salt and you find it gets moist, my mom used to always put a few kernels of rice at the bottom of the salt container, and that kind of absorbs it. So what I want you to see is these little granules. These are the coarse granules, and I'm going to take one, okay, about that size, okay? And I'm going to pop that into my mouth. I'm going to put a little bit more water because I'm pretty sure I got my lemon water pretty warm, and so I want to be able to drink it. And if you notice, there's garlic. A little bit later, I will also come in and chop up a clove of that garlic really, really, really fine. Just kind of mince it, or I even might put it in the garlic press, and I will press that into this tiny container and put a tablespoonful of coconut oil in there, and I will consume that. So this is this health portion of What the Health. For starting my day and my morning routine, I'm going to drink my lemon water, and then I'm going to put on my tennis shoes. And my morning meditation today can be done outside because it's actually still dark, and the grounds are actually very well lit. There's probably a little bit of fog, but the temperature here is already 72 degrees this morning outside. And so it's a good day to take a morning walk. I'll start out really, really slowly. And then that's my meditation part. So I'm just kind of concentrating on listening to nature and being quiet as I start off. And then I'll turn on my Latino music and pump it up. All right? So this is how you start a glorious day. I'll get back to you guys really, really soon. Today I'm going to be doing a few more What the Health videos. And I'm pretty sure you're going to be really excited about what I'll be making, because today is Friday. I don't intend to go too many places. Maybe an errand or two to pick up the things that I need for the things that I will be preparing for you today. Now you go forth and have a glorious day.